Most people will hear the words term life insurance and immediately begin to think that it's complicated, when the truth is life insurance is one of the most ancient and robust tools ever created to help people sustain their lives after the unexpected. In this video, in just a few minutes, I am going to clearly explain to you the use of term life insurance, why it might be important for you to have, and who it might be most useful for. Life insurance is just one of those things people know they most likely need, and they plan on obtaining it or adding coverage to it sometime in the future. But many adults still don't understand the fundamentals of how life insurance actually works. And when people don't understand something, they generally run away from it, never really taking advantage of the opportunity in that time that they actually had. So today we're going to break down the most common types of life insurance, and it is called term life insurance. Life insurance is just one of those things that people know they need and plan on actually obtaining at some point, or either they already have it and they still know they probably intend on adding a little bit more coverage later on down the line. But many adults still don't understand how life insurance actually works. And I understand that when people generally don't understand a thing, they generally avoid it altogether. I am here to prevent that. No more avoiding protecting Alabama families. So today, we are going to break down one of the most common types of life insurance. It is called term life insurance. A term life insurance policy is going to cover your protection needs as you see fit and your family's needs for a specific period of time. You select that specific period of time, and that time period is referred to as the term. Being able to select the term in which you would like coverage, it offers a flexibility to the life insurance industry for the consumer. So maybe most of your debt, most of your responsibilities in life will take place when you're just starting out, when you have that fresh new mortgage on your home, when you and your wife both have car loans on your cars and your children are probably still in private school. Well, you probably want to really overprotect that period of your life, right? So maybe you want to pick a term life policy for maybe a 20-year period that is enough to sustain everyday living for your wife and your family. That is enough to cover the mortgage payments or perhaps pay the mortgage off altogether. That is enough to suffice all auto loans, all credit cards, and help your wife with monthly maintenance of routine bills now that your income is missing from the household, making sure that your family can survive without you. If the insured passes away during that term, this will trigger an automatic lump sum tax-free payment, whatever the value of the policy was worth, to your family immediately upon your death. Whenever that term comes to an end and the insured is still alive, that policy will simply expire, with the insured having the option to renew in many cases. The most practical way to think about term life insurance is to think of it as renting protection. Renting protection for your life and for your family's life for the most vulnerable periods of your life. Just as in purchasing or renting a home, you're not purchasing the house. Think of it as renting the protection for the number of years that your family most heavily depends on your income. Life insurance isn't about being the smartest kid in the room. It's about protection. It's about instinctive protection, the survivability of your family, the survivability of your kingdom, should the king not return home. Let me give you an example. Imagine James, 35 years old, and he's a husband and a father of two. James, husband to a wife and father of two children, is the primary income for his household. That means James's ability to go to work every day and produce an income for his family. It's the reason why they're able to live in the house they're in, pay that mortgage. It's the reason why they're able to drive the cars that they drive, pay those car notes. And it's the reason why James's kids are able to afford either private school tuition or even just daily school needs and supplies and living expenses. So James, husband and father of two, goes and purchases a $500,000 term 20-year life insurance policy. He purchases a 20-year term life insurance policy to protect him and his family for a 20-year period. Now, here is what that means. That means if something happens to James unexpectedly, James fails to return home any night for that 20-year period, James's family will receive a tax-free lump sum cash payment of $500,000, $500,000, directly to the family. Here's what that means to James's wife and children that he leaves behind. That money can help fund the future that James had for his family. So when James looks into his daughter's eyes, he can rest assured knowing that should something unexpected happen to him, that his daughter will be taken care of. This money means that the mortgage can be paid off, and James's kids don't have to move out of the only home possibly that they've ever known, or uproot their school because of a change of zip codes, or because they can't afford the private school tuition anymore because they no longer have your income. Ultimately, it is going to remove the immediate financial harm that an unexpected loss tends to bring unsparingly, and gives the family financial stability and security during the hardest moment of their lives. But if James lives beyond the 20-year term period that he set for himself, based on his and his family needs, the life insurance policy will simply expire at the end of that term. So why do people use term life insurance? Most people do focus on term life insurance because it is the most affordable way to get the largest protection for your family during the most vulnerable period of your family's lives and when responsibilities are the highest. Those responsibilities might include raising the kids, paying off the mortgage, being responsible for your spouse's financial stability. Term life insurance really isn't about the person that is covered or the person that purchases the policy. Term life insurance is about the people that they will leave behind, the people that would have to continue on to live without them. It is about making sure that if something unexpected happens to you, the people that you love aren't left abandoned to financial hardship on top of the emotional loss. So in simple terms, term life insurance is temporary protection for your family during the years they depend on you and need you the most. So when your children are out of the house, after they're 18 or 21, maybe you don't need all of that coverage. You understand? And look, sometimes the most powerful financial decisions aren't the ones that make us money. They are the decisions that protect those that do depend on us and ultimately our decisions. If you found this video inspiring to you or helpful, like this channel, please subscribe to this channel because I am going to provide more financial protection that makes sense for you and your family, and I am going to break down the complex language in the world of the life insurance industry. My goal is to make sure that 500 families in the state of Alabama become protected this year, my first year in life insurance. That is my goal, that is my mission, that is my passion, and I ask that you join me. I ask that you refer to me. I ask that you join this channel, that you join this community. If you're not yet at the point to where you're ready to quite purchase a policy with, through, or from me, please join this channel and learn more. The more you learn, the more powerful you will become, and the more protected your family will be. Again, please like and subscribe to this channel, and I am trying to help 500 families in the state of Alabama. I am calling it Mission 500 Families. Again, my name is Cedric Johnson. I am a life insurance agent in the state of Alabama, and I write for Transamerica, and I would love to protect and insure you and your family for the future. Thank you.